Tonight, Canada put a stop to what could have been another horrifying terror attack. Two men due in court tomorrow are accused of plotting against a Canadian passenger train targeting a route millions travel from New York's Penn Station to Toronto every year. You can see one of the suspects here getting off a plane in shackles. He and another man arrested are accused of planning to carry out an attack on a Via train in Toronto. Now, one of the men is from Toronto and the other is from Montreal. Investigators say the two had support from al-Qaeda elements in Iran. Royal Canadian Mounted Police began their investigation last August and had them under surveillance.
I want to reassure our citizens that while the RCMP believed the accused had the capacity and intent to carry out these criminal acts, there was no imminent threat to the general public, rail employees, train passengers, or infrastructure.
The suspects are not Canadian citizens, but had been in the country a significant amount of time. Now, today's arrests hit close to home, especially for our neighbors just across the Detroit River. Tonight, 7 Action News reporter Cheryl Choden greeted passengers at the Windsor train station. And Cheryl, how are those passengers doing tonight? What are they telling you?
Well, Carol, and the passengers tell us when they got off the train that they were thinking about it. That train came in about an hour ago. Take a look. It is a Via rail train. That's like our Amtrak train. It comes from Toronto every single day and every single night. People travel it all the time. Tonight, when the train came in, I talked to passengers. Many of them told me they even watched the news conference about the threatened attacks before they got on the train. We asked them if they were frightened, if they were worried. Listen to what they had to say.
It was disconcerting more than, it wasn't terrifying. I wasn't afraid. I just had that thought of what is our world coming to when you can't travel on a train, a plane. Will ships be next? You know what? There are just so many possibilities for making us afraid. And if we are afraid, then they've won.
I had all the faith in the agencies that took care of it in Via, and weren't worried at all.
I really hope that they do have all the information that they need and that we will travel safely.
And many people we talked to tonight say they do travel back and forth from Windsor to Toronto, often, many for business, and they say, you heard the one woman say, if you let the terrorists make you so afraid, then they've won. So everybody said they'll continue to travel, and they're hoping security will continue to be tight.